What's up, Rebels? It's Sav here. I can confirm that I have seen The Last Jedi, and it was amazing. Really enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought if you've seen it too. Never fear, for those of you who haven't, this will remain spoiler-free. Now, having seen the new movie and played through all the new campaign Battlefront 2 Resurrection DLC missions out now in time for Episode 8's worldwide release already, I wanted to share where these chapters take place in the saga and just how good they are. Now, first up, if you haven't checked it out yet, EA have dropped a new pretty sick update to coincide with the new campaign bits. You can now swear your allegiance to the Rebel Scum, or the First Order, and depending on where your loyalties lie, there'll be weekly and monthly rewards for players depending on the success of their chosen teams. New characters, Finn and Phasma, are also now available, as is a new map or two, particularly Crate I want to highlight, which if you've seen The Last Jedi, you'll know just how banging it looks to have a shootout on the planet's red oozing salty plains. Honestly, it looks ridiculous. But the story is where I really want to focus, guys. If you're brand new to the game and you've suddenly watched The Last Jedi and the Battlefront 2 is Star Wars, so I'm playing this right now, let's go baby, bug has hit, well, that's totally understandable. To recap from the last game, in the smallest of all the nutshells, you play the main campaign as Iden Versio, an elite member of the Empire's Special Ops team, the Inferno Squad. Now, after the Death Star is blown up in Return of the Jedi, Iden gradually comes to the realization that this guy Vader and his pals may not be quite the angels she first thought. Turning to the Rebels and under the guidance of Princess Leia / General Organa, she does a 180 and kicks some Stormtrooper butt. Now, the main story has some really cool sequences. One that I want to highlight for me personally was the Battle of Jakku, and seeing exactly how all those Star Destroyers were downed in the desert come the Force Awakens. That was really cool, but it was unbelievably short, like shorter than the cast of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids short. It was really minuscule, like shorter than a Goosebumps novel, okay? The campaign lasts no more than 4 to 6 hours, and a lot of those are galactic assault missions, which are cool for 5 minutes, but after nailing the 650th TIE Fighter to destroy a simply slightly bigger TIE Fighter, it makes you want to encase your own face in carbonite, if you ask me. At the end of the main story, you play Kylo Ren, which is awesome. Around 30 years later, as the First Order are on the up and Iden's comrade-in-arms turned hubby, Del, is Force mind-melded to try and find the whereabouts of Skywalker. And this is where our story continues. Kind of. Playing on as an aging Iden Versio alongside her daughter, Zay, who has a very questionable nose piercing. I mean, hey, 70% of them are questionable. Am I right? Am I right? The story picks up as you attempt to hunt down your friend gone rogue, Hask, now an admiral in the Empire who struck the finishing blow to your baby daddy. When a Star Destroyer goes into hyperdrive to advance on the Rebels, it's your job to sabotage their grand plan and be home in time for breakfast. What is quite odd to me is that apart from a few nods to the First Order heading to the top of Santa's naughty list this Christmas, is a 3-mission add-on that simply settles the cliffhanger it left from last month's full game release in a lightning-quick hour-long fashion. It blew my mind, if I'm honest. I couldn't believe the lack of imagination that went into progressing this story any further. They've kind of nipped it in the bud and stopped it after an hour of extra gameplay. One thing we do find out more about is the origins of how Finn may have made his way into the Empire before he shook off those shackles for a better life, being blown up at every opportunity and forced to lightsaber battle a Sith because he met Han Solo 5 minutes ago. Forget that, let's move on, shall we? Okay, we learn that Project Resurrection was in fact an initiative that the First Order and a paramilitary group called JSEC, run by some bug-eyed scallywag weirdo called Gleb, have actually been scooping up children from the poorer regions of the galaxy, planets such as Athola and Pilio, and have begun training them to become stormtroopers, hence Resurrection, probably of the Empire's military awakening or something. This is the good stuff. This is the kind of stuff that we really want. But 3 missions? Really? Come on, man! I kept wondering what the significance of saving these missions was until now, and why not just add them onto the main game. Genuinely, no one would have minded. It bulks out the DLC for sure, but Why can't we be one of General Snoke's red-armed guards? If you've seen the movie, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. As they mow down traitors Darth Maul style. Or head to the casino planet of Canto Bight to do some covert missions, or race on Fathiers, or get caught code-breaking and thrown into the slammer with Benicio del Toro. That would have been ace! Or the Jedi Village! That would have been cool! Being a Padawan learner and doing some kind of cool mission where you save, like, I don't know, some weird kind of four-legged octopus-faced creature from the sea. That would have been great! But no, it's back to the same old, same old. It feels like a missed opportunity to capitalise on the Star Wars canon from Episode 8, you know. Once again, it's AT-ATs and stormtroopers, spaceship scuffles and tower defence type areas with a climax to a story that no one was really that invested in. I mean, where's the coinciding with The Last Jedi? That's what I wanted. For me, the move forward in DLC 2 has to be more reactive to where The Last Jedi left off, and once again, what the fans are so desperate for. Resurrection may not be quite the second coming that we were hoping for, but I'll take a free season update any day of the week. Oh, that says a lot about me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure as well to give that like button a smash, and don't forget to subscribe as well. Take it easy, enjoy The Last Jedi, I'll catch you soon, bros. Oh, and may the Force be with you. Oh yeah, I'll see ya.